But I also find it really interesting that the technicalities don't matter as much as the quality to you. And I find that actually quite empowering to a lot of people, because the like 4, 7, 8 and everything, like you're saying, you take a break, all these different techniques you could do. That technically you could do them, but are you focusing at all about the quality and about what your intuition is kind of telling you at the time? Your body knows what it wants. Forcing, a stronger inhaled and exhale, which is more sympathetic nervous system activation, may not be for you. You could read all about it and have the technicalities and apply it, but it is more about what is the quality of what my body wants. And then, of course, the intention of, all right, this is healing for me now. What am I asking for? And like you said, most people have autonomic nervous system dysregulation, where it is sympathetic. They're they're anxious, it's too much and they're burning out. They need to get the parasympathetic. So that is a slower breath. But the numbers are nice. That'll guide you, but it really should be about the quality and tapping into what you feel.
Yeah. And it's created for me a way of it's really helped my meditation. Because meditation is one of those things that a lot of people don't want to do it. It's like, it's boring.
Super.
And it made, for me, it created something that was legitimately interesting to focus on. And it went beyond, again, like, so you can sort of, a lot of times, again, the focus is on breath, but it's just focus on your breathing.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean exactly, right? So for me, it's giving something I'm trying to do with my breath that it is not about counting or numbers at all. It's really done a good job of connecting, I think, my mind to my breathing consciously and being interested by that. Because what I'll do is, for the first couple minutes, is just analyze it. Like, where is it right now? Is it stilted? Is it smooth? But do I feel like I'm actually gasping for air? Sometimes that's true. I find myself, I'm like, wow, it's almost like I'm gasping for air here. And that's really helped me in even the meditative practice, because it gets me into the right mindset there of being legitimately interested in that, which is what you want. You want to be interested in sort of what's going on in here and get connected to that. There's another practice that I like I'll do it midday, not always, but sometimes, if I'm feeling like that sort of sympathetic nervous system is ramped up. And that's either NSDR or Yoga Nidra, I find really effective, right? So NSDR is non-sleep deep rest. Andrew Huberman's got a thing on YouTube about that. Yoga Nidra is basically the same thing, but it's sort of body scanning, where you're being calm, but you're actively trying to relax parts of your body, like one piece at a time. Your left big toe, and then your left middle toe, like boom, piece by piece by piece, going through your body for about 10 minutes, which I find really effective. I think that's a great practice too.
Super calming. I know sometimes that's practice as you're trying to go to sleep, right? Staying in the now, doing that as well. Really good. And just really stilling the mind in a sense, because you got to think about it, like middle big toe. What does that feel like right now?
Let's go there. It's the thing that I came up with on my own independently, like years and years ago, where when I was having trouble sleeping, I just was like, well, maybe my body's like too tense right now. So I'm trying to, it's funny. I didn't know it was a thing at all. I sort of made it up on my own. It's this exact practice basically, where I would do exactly that. I'd be like, okay, let me focus on, I wouldn't go toe to toe, but it was like, let me focus on my calf and try to relax that as much as I possibly can. Literally get it to like sink into the bed. And it was incredibly effective. Because you can do it. It's like you don't even realize how much tension you're holding on to when you think you're relaxed. It's like conscious relaxation. Really effective.
And that's the thing. It's once you start to apply these things, the mental techniques, it is somewhat painstaking, but not in the same way of going to the gym, right? You don't need to get up, go to a place, start lifting heavy weights, start sweating. There's some challenge to it, of course. Stilling the mind is not easy. Our monkey mind is always on, yelling things at us, telling us, this is stupid, let's get out of here. But to me, it's like, all right, you work out to have a great body, to have that health. Your mind needs it so much too. We need that mental capacity and something to work it out. I think we've gotten to a point where we've totally neglected it. And that's why you're seeing so many mental health issues.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we compounded it with so much kind of this fear porn, in a sense, of everything coming at us and really getting us overstimulated. It's like, it's wild.
Yeah.
And I know this is a big part of what you do in your work is talk about that mental health aspect. And let's really get into mental well-being.